Here is the news at 10. First, the highlights. Lagos State Deputy Governor charges parents, clerics to tackle societal issues. 20 federal universities, 3 teaching hospitals receive solar power amid soaring electricity costs. On the foreign scene, pro-Beijing influencer faces deportation as Taiwanese authorities revoke visa. And in sports, Super Eagles camp opens in Kigali, Rwanda, ahead crucial 2026 World Cup qualifier. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos State Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat has enjoined parents and religious leaders to tackle pressing contemporary issues to promote humanity's well-being. The Deputy Governor, who stated this at the 20th edition of the late Justice Muri Okwala Memorial Ramadan Lecture, emphasized the crucial role that family and faith communities play in shaping individuals' values and behaviors. Hamzat lamented that many parents have fallen short in their parenting responsibilities, neglecting to instill morals and values in their children, stating that as a result, these children are straying from the values and moral principles that are essential for a harmonious society. The Deputy Governor added that parents are now raising children who are less privileged to handle the challenges of real life, stressing that many parents are failing to instill essential life skills and values in their children, leaving them unequipped to navigate the complexities of adulthood. The Lagos State government has rolled out a diversion plan ahead the emergency repairs of the Independence and McQueen Bridge inbound Marina and CMS route, scheduled from Wednesday 19th of March to Monday 26th of May. During the repairs, a section of the road from the National Open University of Nigeria through Camp Bridge down to Independence Bridge will be closed to vehicular movement. According to the State Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun Oshiemi, the surface lane at Camp Underpass Bridge inbound Independence Bridge will also not be available for motorists. Oshiemi noted that the service lane from Ahmadu Bello Way to Uzumbamba Way will be open to traffic and alternative routes have been mapped out for motorists. He advised motorists heading to Victoria Island from Ahmadu Bello Way to use Uzumbamba Way Avenue inbound Akiadeshola Street and proceed to Falomo Roundabout, then link Obafemi Awolowo Road to access Ring Road to continue their journey. Motorists from Ahmadu Bello Way heading to 3rd Mainland Bridge should go through Uzumbamba Avenue inbound Akiadeshola Street, then link Alfred Rwani Road to Osborne Road and connect to Ring Road to reach their destination. For motorists heading to Inner Marina and CMS from Ahmadu Bello Way, the Commissioner said they will be diverted to Uzumbamba Avenue inbound Akiadeshola Street to connect Falomo Roundabout, then link Obafemi Awolowo Road to access J.K. Randall Road and King George V Road to reach their desired destination. Motorists heading to Ahmadu Bello Way from Inner Marina and CMS will have thorough traffic access. Oshiemi reassures Lagosians that the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority will manage traffic flow along the routes for the duration of the project. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, says it evacuated over 100 truckloads of substandard, falsified and banned medicines and narcotics from Idumota Market in Lagos State, Onitsha Market in Anambra State, and Aba Market in Abia State in 6 weeks. NAFDAC Director General Moji Adeyeye made this known while giving an update on the unprecedented enforcement exercise carried out in the 3 markets where unregistered, banned, expired medicines with other violations worth over ₦1 trillion were confiscated. Adeyemi said if the substandard and banned medicines were allowed in circulation, they could ruin the nation by reducing the quality of life of millions of Nigerians. The NAFDAC boss emphasized that the agency needed to conduct the enforcement in the markets with the purpose of saving the lives of Nigerians and fostering trade, adding that with a large population of Nigerian youth below 40, the narcotics seized could take their lives, fuel banditry and terrorism. The federal government has welcomed the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Cuba, Bruno Parilla, who is on an official visit to the country. The visit highlights the strong and long-standing bilateral relations between Nigeria and Cuba based on mutual respect, solidarity, and cooperation. In a statement signed by the acting spokesperson for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Kimiebi Ebienfa, both nations have shared a historic partnership, particularly in their roles in the abolition of apartheid and support for liberation movements across Africa, contributing to the independence of several African countries. The statement adds that the visiting minister will hold a bilateral meeting with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga, to explore avenues for deepening bilateral ties in areas such as healthcare, education, agriculture, science and technology, and cultural exchange. The ministry expressed its commitment to working closely with Cuba to advance shared interests and promote peace, stability, and prosperity both in their regions and globally. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has a total of 20 federal universities and 3 affiliated teaching hospitals have received significant solar power interventions to reduce skyrocketing energy costs. Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Rural Electrification Agency, Abba Aliyu, stated this when he welcomed the Committee of Chairman Governing Councils of Federal Polytechnics across Nigeria, led by Barnabas Jamadi, on a courtesy visit to discuss the urgent need for solar power intervention in federal polytechnics. Aliyu said discussions focused on accelerating the National Public Sector Solarization Initiative, which aims to provide clean, reliable energy to public institutions, including polytechnics. The committee chairman, representing all 36 federal polytechnics in Nigeria, Barnabas Gemadi, reiterated the need to electrify these institutions, particularly those in areas yet to be connected to the national grid. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, is shifting its focus toward broader financial sector reforms, with financial inclusion as a key priority. Deputy Governor, Corporate Services Directorate of the CBN, Osoro, made this known during her presentation titled Accelerating Women's Financial Inclusion, Unlocking Opportunities for Growth and Investment at an event in London, United Kingdom. According to Soro, financial inclusion remains a central concern for CBN Governor Olayemi Cardoso. She noted that inclusion plays a transformative role in economic growth, particularly for women-led businesses, professionals planning their financial futures, and rural communities gaining access to banking services for the first time. Osoro stated that the CBN, in partnership with development organizations, conducted an assessment of women's financial inclusion in Nigeria, adding that the study identified key barriers such as low trust in financial service providers and limited financial literacy, revealing a 9% gender gap in access to finance. Now to foreign news. Taiwanese authorities say a Chinese influencer living in Taiwan must leave the island within days or be deported after she posted videos supporting the idea of China taking the island by force. The influencer, identified by authorities with her surname Liu, had relocated from mainland China to Taiwan on a dependent visa after marrying a Taiwanese man. Taiwan's National Immigration Agency, NIA, which revoked the influencer's visa, said that her behavior advocates the elimination of Taiwan's sovereignty and is not tolerated in Taiwanese society. The move comes at a time of heightened cross-strait tensions and increasing suspicions of Chinese influence operations on the democratic island. China claims the self-governed Taiwan as part of its territory and has not ruled out the use of force over it. Liu is among more than 400,000 Chinese spouses living in Taiwan whose activities have been increasingly scrutinized amid heightened cross-strait tensions. And our sports Super Eagles players are expected in their Kigali, Rwanda camp as Nigeria begins preparations for the first of two crucial 2026 World Cup qualifiers against the Rwandan national team. The Nigerian team's camp opened on Sunday with new head coach Eric Chelle and his backroom staff leading the pack ahead of Friday's clash against the Amavubi, who are also the group leaders in the series. Barring any injuries as well, the only replacement on the squad has been Gent defender Jordan Torariga, replacing Nathan Teller. The match against Rwanda is set for Friday, March 21 at Amahoro Stadium in Kigali before returning home to face Zimbabwe next Tuesday. The Super Eagles currently sit fifth in Group C with just 3 points from 4 matches, making consecutive victories essential to boost their chances of reaching the tournament co-hosted by the United States, Mexico, and Canada. And that is our news at 10. Just before we go, carry out proper and adequate checks on your vehicles before setting out. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch your news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration organized a mentorship seminar for over 1,000 youths on the theme Agripreneur Strategy, Your Wealth Creation? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. In the news are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat has enjoined parents and religious leaders to tackle pressing contemporary issues to promote humanity's well-being. The federal government has confirmed that a total of 20 federal universities and 3 affiliated teaching hospitals have received significant solar power interventions to reduce skyrocketed energy costs. Also told you that Taiwanese authorities say a Chinese influencer living in Taiwan must leave the island within days or be deported after she posted videos supporting the idea of China taking the island by force. And in sport, Super Eagles players are expected in their Kigali, Rwanda camp as Nigeria begins preparations for the first of 2 crucial 2026 World Cup qualifiers against the Rwandan national team. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is news broadcast compiled by Kayode Mafolashere. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.